Okay, so gonna do some dyeing, and I've been dyeing already. Jesus, Mary and Joseph, to get these things apart. Look at that. I still got these babies sticking in that Wyvern. There's my Wyvern in tan. And these are just, see, they don't go through. And I didn't want to pull them. And I don't give a crap that they're metal, so I don't think that's going to make square one a difference anyhow. And then, oh yes, another lovely from Civivi is the backlash. And that little thing under here is supposed to keep that fixed while you unscrew this. No, it broke that loose. That thing was locked down so tight. So I said, screw it. I'm going to throw the whole goddamn knife in there and dye it. I don't give a crap. I mean, I'll tell you what, I got my ass kicked. This came apart. There's my Paladin. That was my Wyvern. What else? Threw a little bit of vinegar in there. What's this? Oh, that's my Kubi 203. The back spacer is metal, so. Here's my Tucson Vitesse TS80 in G10. I'm going to do that in blue, I think. Here's the bones, the bone inlays on my Tucson TS81 Wong design. And I couldn't get that bitch out for nothing either. This side. So, screw it, going in. Yobo tool, the Meg. And the Meg is going in. God damn it. Not. So I supposedly put them in hot water and detergent and washed the whatever off that I could before they're going to go in. So we'll see. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 sets of scales. Get the damn vinegar out. Here, I'm going Kentucky Sky in this pot here. See? Then this is Racing Red, supposedly. And back here is Sapphire Blue, and it looks too dark. I don't know for sure, but we'll see how that comes out. I think it's going to be too dark, and I'm not going to stay with it for very long then if that's going to be the way it is. I'm not bringing them to a boil. I'm going to keep them like this. Throw that stuff in for about 10 minutes and take a look. I think I'm going Kentucky Sky on these scales here. So we'll see how that works. May not be dark enough, but we'll see, definitely. This little booger, I really don't give a rat's ass. Let's throw it in this. In the darker blue, sapphire blue supposedly. Get in there. Piece of garbage. Okay, next. Wyvern. Or no, I mean, this is the McKenna. Civivi McKenna, another. This was okay. I actually got this apart. Yeah, crap. What do you think? Red? Or, crap. Nah, let me try that sky blue thingy again. Montana Sky. Throw that in there. This has got an orange back spacer and stuff, so I'm going to throw this in a darker blue. So that's going in the blue. We'll see. Then this stupid ass backlash. Yeah, I'm going to throw that in the Montana blue. And then this Wyvern, I don't know. Let's put it in the red. We ain't got nothing in the red right now. Throw it in the red. And you know what? I'm going to throw this white Yobo tool in the red as well. And then I'm going to throw my Paladin. I'm going to throw it in the Montana Sky. This is the first time I've tried the Montana Sky, and I got 3 things in here, so we'll see how that goes. So we're going to set it timer-wise. 10 minutes. And I may check them even before then, but we'll see how that goes. All right. Okay, dragged the scales in from the kitchen. Dragged them out, put them on paper towel, paper plate. And this one, throw the whole damn knife in. Yes, I did. And the liners were blue before, by the way, just in case you didn't notice that. There's the back spacer. Does it look, I don't know, blue? And then the scales, possibly blue. So a blue backlash. Yeah. Oh, what a pain in the ass, you little SOB. Wow, could not break that loose. But you know what? Screw it. I still was able to blue it and do it. And so we'll put that little sucker in, and I'll put these together and show them to you assembled. But so my racing red, my 2 in racing red, check that out. The Wyvern. This baby was in a minute and a half. And I pulled it up just for shits and giggles to look at it. And it's like, holy moly, I pulled it out. It was, oh my God, that's way too far. I would have rather had it look like this, but I think this, since this started out beige or tan, don't know that you're going to get this. This is white. This is that Yobo tool, the Meg. And it's an open design, doesn't have a backspacer. So, but this is more like kind of what I was looking for. Yet I left this one in 6 or 7 minutes and I go, okay, that's done. I don't think I want to leave them in longer because I don't want them to get darker. So yeah. And here's this one, which is, what is that, kind of a reddish brown? I get that a lot with this kind of FRN stuff if you go red. So maybe I should have gone blue. I don't know. But see, this was that Kentucky Sky. But what happened is that it wasn't really coloring. It's so light, it wasn't coloring that well. So I threw some of that sapphire blue in that pot. And, well, that brought the hell down on it, didn't it? Woo! Yes, it did. It brought it down. Here's those bone inserts for that Tucson TS81. So I will show you that when I get done. I think it'll be very handsome, as opposed to kind of the, I don't know, just like someone with kind of yellow teeth. That's what this bone was, kind of had that weird yellowish color on it. So it needed something. And here's the McKenna, the Savivi McKenna, backside, front side. Okay, so there's the front sides, I think, and the backspacer. That worked. That worked. And that was that Montana Sky as well. In fact, these right here were the natural G10 on that Tucson TS80 by Vitesse Design. It's got that, it's a G10 Tucson knife, and it was with the orange backspacer. I just didn't want to go red. I thought that would be, nah. And I didn't really want to try and color that orange backspacer, so I did this. And so the orange will be a nice pop, but these, I think they turned out okay. Here's the Kubi 203, okay? So, yeah, that seemed all right. Check it on the other side, okay? And then here's, I love my Paladins, you know, Best Tech Paladin. So there's my Best Tech Paladin. It was in kind of a beige or tan. And what I like about what they do with theirs is they leave, you know, they kind of have that pattern in them. Can't really tell it so much. Well, you can on the orange. I don't know what I'd do with this orange, so I'm going to leave it orange, but this will be my blue. So, yeah. So I really kind of ended up with 2 colors. I ended up with a hybrid of Kentucky Sky and Sapphire Blue, and it really took everything pretty much Sapphire Blue. This was continual Sapphire Blue, and there's Kentucky Sky. Not much difference. And this, see, a little bit of difference, but I mean, the materials as well. This just wasn't taking under, I think that Kentucky Sky was just really, really light, and maybe I needed more concentration for the amount of water I had in there. So, but I got impatient and just dumped the sapphire. But this is fine. This is a color that I was pretty much looking for regardless. So I can go with that. I can go with that. Yeah, I can go with that. That'll work. So I'll put these dogs together and then just show you the completed knives. Hopefully it doesn't drive me as insane as it did taking some of these apart. Okay, here's the last part. We've completed reconstruction of these knives. We've got 8 of them, 4 here and 4 here. Wow. You know, I kept calling this the Paladin. That's the strangest looking Paladin. I hadn't looked at the box. It's a muskie. Okay, so, hey, that's all right. I've got a Paladin, that orange one. So now I got a blue muskie. Very handsome. That's really cool. And this Jade Colored G10 on this TS81 in G10. TS80 in G10. And Vitesse design. You know, those are cheapest chips on eBay, and you can color them. However, I guess I could have gone, well, if I'd have gone red, that orange would have been bad. And I don't know about trying to dye this orange stuff, like I said before, so to hell with it. But yeah, I think it pops with the orange, so we're good. I'm good with that. This is the backlash. This was my fist fight. And I didn't win this fist fight. I got my ass kicked. So, unfortunately, I damaged the scale there and there, taking my grips. And when I tried to put this back together, even though I dyed the whole knife together, I guess I had partially unscrewed this. Couldn't complete the job, but I did put, you know, some uneven pliers, and I put it down here with a rag over it, but I still, even with a rag over it, I hurt it. But I did had to tighten it back down. Now I tightened it back down so much it's too tight, and I can't back it off. I'll work on that, but you know, at least the blue became blue. You know, it was tan, and this was crazy. This Wyvern in tan, and then this and this with the Yobo tool, the Meg, okay, are both went in the exact same die. This one I pulled out in a minute and a half. It was just crazy, soaked it right up. This one was a little bit longer. Took me about 7-8 minutes in the die. And I wasn't boiling the die, but I got it hot. And then the rest, I mean, a lot of these blue were putting in that Kentucky sky, and then, but I added some sapphire to it because it just didn't look like it was taken. And you got a little bit of pattern on that Kubi. Backspacer was metal, so, but you got the blue on the Kubi, which was tan, and then the McKenna, Civivi McKenna was tan, and that's blue now. And I don't know that it's all that big a deal. This one, you know, was the one that was the most concern to me because it's bone. It's not G10. It's not FRN. It's bone. And so what are you going to do? And it did color. So pretty solid, actually. I think that's a perfect color. I don't want it much lighter, and I definitely don't want it darker. So, yes. And I was thinking, blades we love. These just unscrew. You can pop these out, so the inserts are easy to do. You don't have to disassemble a whole knife like you do on all the rest of these. You just take these inserts out. So I could send this to Blades We Love, have him do like a bronze. And with that blue, baby, that ought to pop. So, see about that. This is what happened. And I'm pretty pleased overall. I'm really not upset with anything here. They're all fine. It's just the disassembly on the backlash. It just absolutely crushed me. Some of the others were difficult, but I worked my way through it. All right, let you go. Have a great day. Next, gonna do some more dyeing. Probably, I'll wait a couple months, but we'll see. Take care. Stay sharp.